Enjoy this free preview from MyOutdoorTV. With the largest library of outdoor shows, we're the home of the adventurous, the champions, the legends. MyOutdoorTV. Try us free.
The beauty of the Yukon is that it's a place where you can either lose yourself or find yourself. When hunters come here, the men that lead them into the wildlands need to be tough. They need to be smart, and they need to make the right decisions every minute of every day. Those that don't make it here. Those that do are called guides, and they're the best of us. Welcome to the Yukon.
My break with Jim was, I was in the bush in Dees Lake hunting, got out of the bush, and Jim Shockey was just parked there, gassing his truck up. And we just struck a conversation up with him, talked about hunting. He was telling me that he was getting his Yukon operation up and running, and next thing you know, I was on a sheep hunt with him. That was my introduction to guiding, was a one-on-one sheep hunt with Jim Shockey. It's cool. It's really cool. You know, there's a lot of guys that, you know, dream of doing this stuff. Okay, off to the Yukon. My name is Stephen Pereira. I'm a guide for Jim Shockey's Rogue River Outfitters, and this is my 10th season guiding up in the Yukon. Yukon is very remote. It gives you time to reflect on what's important in life. You're thinking about, hey, it's a beautiful sunrise. You're having conversations. That's the way things were years and years and years ago. In fact, we're kind of going back in time. Our clients, they've dreamt of this trip for years. Most of the time, it's a life-changing experience, but every year is different. And last year was, it was a bust, and I've put it behind me. So I'm not sure why you asked that question, because it's behind me. It's frustrating. We're not seeing game. Nothing. Zilch. Zero. Day 8, last day of the hunt. I don't want to fail my clients. I don't want to get skunked, man, so. It's been a pretty slow morning this morning. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it happen. Bet it down. It's a big bull, big bull. He's right on the edge of the water. Get up, stand up. Are you ready?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna call. Everybody get ready.
Shut up, get him in the scope.
I'm gonna call. It's moving.
It's in the woods.
Take him. Right there. Take him. Take him again. Hit him. Hit him.
It wasn't a great shot. I mean...
It's gonna be on me. Terrible shot. I know better. I told her to shoot. It's hunting. There's no guarantees, but when you do guide for Rogue River Outfitters and Jim Shockey, everything you do, everything you say, the way you conduct yourself, it has to be professional.
What in the hell are those guys doing? I can't believe it.
Jim Shockey is the owner, but Wojo is the guy that's in charge.
Watching the footage is terrible. They should have shot that bull. I'm gonna rip somebody new.
Our clients that come here put down like 20 to 25,000 on this hunt.
I watched the footage. Totally amateur.
No, she was set.
Don't even talk to me. Jim will lose his when he sees it. He's totally up on this one.
So you're breaking up, Will.
No, I'm not breaking up.
Okay.
You're not throwing a fishing hook out there and trying to catch a salmon. This is a bull hunt. This is a moose hunt. Maybe you need to come with us once in a while, and we'll show you how to hunt.
All right. I could talk about all the excuses till I'm blue in the face, but last year, both of my moose hunters did not get a moose. I feel like I failed the company. I feel like I failed Jim. Nobody wants to fail and nobody wants to get in trouble. So it's last year, it's behind us. It stays there. We're starting fresh.
I've been guiding for a long time, and now I've been with Jim now coming on my 15th year. You know, it's not something that's that glamorous, but the guys that are guides, it's a lifestyle, and they wouldn't trade it for anything. Roddy.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
You bet. These guys all come from different parts of Canada, all over.
Oh, Bob.
Every one of them measured up to every standard Jim sets.
Oh, the whole crew's here.
Oh! Hey, how's it going, buddy?
I love working with this outfit, working with these guys. It's one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I want to keep guiding as long as I can.
So, last year, that was kind of a wash. You didn't get anything.
Yeah, things happen.
So did the client get his moose?
We should have had the moose for Sarah.
Okay.
Should have.
So then who screwed up?
I'll take some blame, for sure.
All I think is you need to be more assertive. If you got to go for it, you got to go for it hard.
And you know what,
Okay?
Will?
And then...
I put it behind me. It's last year. It's a new year.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you down. I won't.
You take care, buddy. I hope the best for the season.
We're going to have a good season.
You will. Let's go load up.
We're gonna make things different, make things better.
I'm hoping he learned, and I don't want him to throw him under the bus and throw him in the fire, but he has to learn. Either that or he's not going to be here.
This is the Whitehorse Airport. We've landed all of our gears here. And this year I've got Chet. Chet is Brandlin, our son's wife's father, my in-law. Chet's first time to the Yukon. Are we going to be having some fun up there?
I can't imagine.
You don't have to wait long. The airplane's already waiting for us. This is it. This will be home sweet home now for the next 3 weeks. I've got the young kids in here this year. 2 brand new apprentice guides, and then Taylor. He's back, and he's kind of in charge now. See how they do.
When we first showed up to Jim's camp, Twiggy, Taylor, and I,
Everyone calls me Twiggy.
we got in there and set up the camp. We basically prepped it for Jim. I've been watching Jim's show since I was 8 years old. And when that day came that Jim's plane was coming in, it was like, wow, this is really happening. We're about to go hunting with Jim Shockey and go hard.
How's it going? Yeah, you guys been in here for a while. Look at this. Look at this. The kid is in charge. Taylor's in charge now. And you have new assistant guys? How you doing?
Taylor's brother, Christian.
Oh, you're Christian. Okay. Taylor's right.
Jaden.
Was it?
Jaden.
Jaden.
Yeah.
Speak weird.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay. Gotcha.
My grandfather, he's been watching Jim's videos for years and years and years, and then I told him I was working for him. He was like, what? You're working for him? That's like one of the best places you could possibly want to go to.
That's it. Let's say goodbye to civilization time. We're here now for the next 3 weeks. This season is a test for young Taylor, a test to see if he's ready to actually be a guide. And now I'm going to play the client, although I'll be also training him on the hunting part, and I'll be pushing him hard the entire season.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? You're just about to go on an airplane, bud. You be a good boy for Mom. Okay, I love you. Last phone call for 3 weeks.
Hey, take care, boys. Hey, take care. Have fun, eh?
Yeah.
Stevie, the chicken award.
No, hey, what chicken award? The chicken award is started this year, and it's for the biggest blunder of the season. And he's trying to put that on me right away, and I'm just starting. So I'm really gonna work hard, try not to do any blunders, because I don't want to get this rubber chicken award.
First group of guys going in the bush, so start of the season. Hopefully they'll get in and get camp set up, and clients are coming in 2 days, so we're really pushing it for time.
All right, welcome to training camp. Flying in, we have to set up camp, set up tents, set up everything, because everything's in barrels and packed up. Okay, this boat's ready to flip. We'll see how everything looks underneath. Look in awesome shape, man. So we've done a quick walk around. We've looked at the equipment. Everything looks really good. I'm happy with it. So everything wintered really well here. Last year when we shut camp down, I delegated a lot of the tasks with the boat and the motors to the rest of the team. I didn't oversee it and I didn't double check. Hey, Dennis? Yeah? Can you come up here for a sec? One motor is on the wrong side.
Wrong side of what?
The way it's supposed to lay down. You have to lay it on the right side, or else oil will run in down into the cylinder and it'll hydrolock it. We won't know until we get it on the boat. That's a deal breaker. That's a chicken award. The worst case scenario is your motor will not run. Now, it won't work, so it's an expensive mistake. God, this is not good. We might have to call Wojo and get a phone call on this one.
Hello.
Hey, Wojo, how you doing?
Hey, Steve.
We found a problem.
What happened?
One of the motors, they laid on the wrong side.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we're gonna put it on and test it, and maybe it'll work. But it's not the electric one, it's the other one.
Stevie.
Hey, I was in charge of the moats and the...
Stevie, you're in charge of everything. You have to oversee everything. You can't pass the buck to nobody. It's you.
Still scratching my head. I don't really know how that, or why that happened.
Worst case scenario is about $12,000. Unfreaking believable. Chicken. The turkey award.
We can slide a boat down right now and get into the water. Rubber chicken, here we go. 1 hour in, man.
Hey, boss.
Hey, Big Brian.
Hey. It's really a tough thing to actually tell the boss that things aren't going really good. You know, we've always had that little, hitch and giggle about Stevie.
Yeah.
Anyways, they put one boat motor on the wrong side, and it hydraulicked itself.
Jesus crimey. What happens if Stevie can't get that motor going and Dennis there, then you're gonna have to fly a new one in?
Yeah, it's gonna be about $12,000 to get us going again.
You know what I think is cheaper? Just tell Dennis to wire Steve to the back of the boat, put a couple flippers on him, and tell him to start kicking.
Okay. We'll make it work. I promise you by tomorrow we'll have it together and we'll have a plan and I'm sure it's gonna work out.
Yeah, okay. Let me know tomorrow.
Take care, boss.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Stevie Pereira was one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. And the clients absolutely love him, but sometimes, like, Stevie, what are you thinking?
Oh, man, I tell ya. I don't know if this motor's gonna run this year. This is a big problem. So, yeah, we're just gonna give it a shot. So I'm hoping we might get lucky. Yeah, she's pulling over, but yeah, you gotta be gentle with this thing. Seriously, guys, like, God. You're gonna have to edit this shit. I'm getting mad. Two kids freaking painted. All right, so let's give it a shot again. Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. She's firing up. Woo-hoo! Get all that oil out. Sky, man. Sign, man. I don't know how that worked, but it did. Woo-hoo! Boys, that was stressful. This is the start of the turnaround. Now it's gonna be good. I'm happy, Wojciech will be happy, we're good. Both motors are running, so we got lucky there. So we're good. I don't get the chicken award.
I was always kind of closer to my bigger brother, Taylor. We kind of grew up different from most kids.
We had a lot of fun. It was pretty rowdy a lot of times.
We're boys growing up.
Are you good? No. Holy finger's gone. Actually? I'm so mad. She's not gonna be mad. Yes, she will.
Taylor's a hard worker. He always has been. That's how we were raised.
Drop out of high school.
I didn't drop out of high school.
Finish high school?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I finished.
About a year ago, Taylor asked me if I wanted to come up. I couldn't thank him more.
Taylor,
Yeah.
we were just talking about your 90 back. We were just talking about how you first started. So I got a phone call out of the blue from some snot-nosed 16-year-old telling me he's going to work for me. It's like, who the heck are you? A, and how did you get my number? B. And I said, what experience do you have? And I said, 0.
Once upon a time, there was a young, cocky little kid who thought he was worth a lot more than he was, probably.
Taylor has an initiative to contact me at 16 and been working here for 4 years.
Yeah.
Jaden had to come halfway around the world. Wow. But I'm kind of, I think the jury's still out on Christian. I think
you haven't put me in a situation where I've had to work yet, though, so not really. I mean, little bits here and there, but...
What you're saying is I've kind of failed at my job, which was to put you in situations to test your mettle. I'm a little worried about Christian. I don't know. It's quiet now. Everybody's going off to their cabins.
It's kind of crazy, but this is my 4th season with Rogue River Outfitters and working for Jim.
I'm pretty interested to see how these young guys are going to do. They're going to have to produce.
Working alongside Jim, you learn so much. A lot of times you learn the hard way, but the hard way is the way you remember, right?
Chet and I are kind of the clients, but I'm also their boss. I'm also the outfitter. I have to watch over them to make sure that they're learning properly. They're going to Guide University right now. I'll be watching every move they make.
Hey, got you there, boss. Update out here is we'll have 20-some guides plus 20-some hunters plus camera. So probably about 48 people in the bush as of tomorrow.
Well, Joe, I'm glad that I don't have your job.
Well, it's the way it goes, eh?
Yeah, crazy, eh? Hey.
Oh.
Hello, hello?
No. That darts that far.
This is the start of the season. It's all gonna happen now over the next few weeks. These guides, my men, they've got to have the highest standards to realize these dreams that our clients have when they come in. I think a lot of people come here looking for themselves. And I think that's what we're giving our clients.
I'm Kurt Westberg. I'm Jerry Lee. First time in the Yukon hunting moose, and I'm excited. I can't wait. I grew up in Pullman, Washington, where I met Kurt in high school. So we've been buddies since we were about 14.
Jerry came up and sat down next to me in health class, and I didn't know him.
You were a jerk.
I was a
You were a
jerk.
jerk.
That's so embarrassing.
The next weekend, I saw him at a party. I'm like, you hunt? I hunt. Immediately, that clicked.
That was it.
We're 55. Started hunting together when we were 14 or 15, so 40 years plus.
We've led parallel lives. It's always kind of freaked both of us out. His birthday's one day before mine. We both have 2 kids. We both ended up selling our companies and retiring within 6 months of each other.
We've both been stressed out for years. I mean, really,
I
we're
know.
talking about it, you know? It's just like,
Yeah.
God, there's so much stress involved in what we were doing.
Yeah.
And so this particular trip was, you know, just a godsend.
Jerry and Curtis are just actually pulling up here. Man, oh man, that's a sweet-looking motorhome. Holy mackerel.
It's giant and fun.
I've never seen a client come like this yet.
Kurt, what? Look at that. This is it. It's like, wow. Cool.
A little bit nervous about grizzly bears.
Morning, guys. I can tell you having Jerry and Kurt in camp is pretty awesome. They are 2 great guys. They're just full of humor, always cracking jokes, always laughing, and they're celebrating retirement with a trip in the Yukon.
If we could recreate that 30 years later, or 35, I don't know.
Kurt and Jerry have come all this way. This is a dream of theirs, and it comes down to us. We gotta make it happen. Tomorrow, we're gonna get up first in the morning, and we're gonna head down. It's gonna be go time.
Are you gonna do the cooking? Sure.
I turned up and he's like, right, you're on breakfast today.
I could let you cook an egg, but if I let you do an egg, I already know it's gonna be wrong.
Jim loves his eggs and he likes them spot on.
So, first thing you do is you do not break an egg ever, right? And scrambled eggs are an excuse for crappy egg making. If the client wants it specifically, you can do it. Otherwise, cooked perfect eggs, eggshells are like absolute death to happy clients. If you put shoes on these eggs, then you've screwed up the egg. Shoes are the hard, brown, ugly crap on the bottom of an egg. And then you have a plate ready for the client. Who's the client? And this is called easy over, and that's how you serve it. This is part of the learning process. What we do is a service industry. The kill, yeah, we're outfitters, we're guides, and we're taking hunters out, but the kill is like this much. It's nothing of this big giant pie that makes up a hunt. And cooking properly for the client is important. They know you're trying, and that little bit of effort, it goes a long way to A, making happy clients, and B, for these young guys getting bigger tips. So I'm actually doing them a huge favor. First day, not a real early start, but it's light till 10 o'clock at night out here. I think sunset's like 10:30 or something.
It was amazing last night.
Pretty stoked.
Yeah. Ready for an adventure.
We're headed off to go on a cheat. Just have to tie these down.
He's checking your knots.
You look at that one. That's a big to untie that. Don't do that one. Don't tie rope to rope. Yeah, we'll work on your knots.
Well, it's the morning of day one. Kurt and Jerry got in yesterday. Coming into this one with high expectations and some pressure, you know, from Wojo and Jim and everybody else there, keeping an eye on this. Got a lot riding on it. It's time to redeem myself.
Good luck, Jer.
Good luck, guys.
Wow, that's awesome.
Absolutely beautiful. I think it's going to be good. I think the rut's going to be good this year.
Basically, the rut is when moose are in their mating season, where you're going to have the best chances, your best opportunities. You're going to be able to use a cow call to entice the bull. Because they're moving, they're traveling, they're looking for cows. Once they have a cow with them, it's going to be harder to get that bull away from that cow. So you may have to go to a bull grunt.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You may have to rake. That mimics the horn that bull is using to brush the willows. That's why you rake. Once you have that bull responding, you know what he's going to want to do. He's going to want to come into you. And the adrenaline is pumping. Like, you'll feel a rush. And I'll tell you what, it's nothing like you've ever felt before.
I love this feeling when you know they're there and they're just keeping their heads low.
We're getting not where the sheep are, but that's definitely a white shiny rock. Pretty sure that's a white shiny rock too. But I can see 3 rams. I'm pretty sure 3 rams. We're 1,450 yards, so under a mile, and I can see that one of the rams is for sure legal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's legal. We're gonna get closer anyway. Here's the plan. This will be our campsite. So we'll unload all the gear that we don't need to go after the rams. I'll leave Jaden, Christian, and Chet here. They'll set up the camp, get us all organized, because we'll probably come back at dark. Then Taylor, cameraman, and myself will head in. This will be interesting. You guys all ready? We've got a long climb, and the sun's going down, so it's kind of a race. Taylor's got to pass this test. I want to see confidence. I want to see fearlessness. I want to see command of the situation. And I'll be watching for that. It's magnificent up here. So beautiful. They're about 300 yards. Listen to me. You stay here. Turns broadside, I'll shoot. Okay. All aboard. All aboard. Son of a gun. Oh, shoot. 326 yards. He's not going to get shot. Just have to be patient right now. Almost. Looks like he's got a shot. Okay, yeah. Okay. What happened? What?
He's down.
Oh boy, that's steep. Still going. I'm shaking. Let's just back out of here. What a stock. Good guiding. Shot. That's your first sheep, eh?
Yeah, first awesome.
That's very cool. You did a great job. Well, now we have a problem we have to get to him. He might have gone right down here to the bottom, though. Right down that chute. How far did he go down? The sun's going down. It's going to be an awful, awful cold night tonight. Maybe we should rethink that. 5 rules of hunting is safety, 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 and safety. And it's not a safe decision to go across to him now, down. There could be chutes, slides, who knows. Try and find him, and then try and get him back over in the dark. So I think we're better to go back down. I'm cutting my tag because I know 100% that I hit him. And, you know, that's my rule. That's a cut tag as far as I'm concerned. Let's go. If we would have gone over there, we'd be there most of the night.
Yeah.
And then trying to come back in the dark, but it's too crappy coming back.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. That had to be a heck of an experience, wasn't it, Taylor? It was great. It was awesome. I can't imagine. It just blows my mind that anybody can get up that thing.
My guide had to carry the pack. All I had was rifle and walking stick and binos.
That's why he looks like he's about to pass out.
We're back in our home sweet home. Now tomorrow we'll go back and first light get the meat. Ram will still be there. It's super cold out tonight. It was a good day. It was Taylor's first guiding job. Even though I was calling most of the shots, Taylor did well today. I mean, he's learning. It was good. I was proud of Taylor.
It's the morning of day 2, up at first light. There's unfinished business on that river that we want to get done.
This hunt is really important to Steve. You know, you can hear it in his voice, but he's got to be careful.
2 lucky swans.
Oh. Oh.
If there's a situation where they don't harvest their animal, it'll devastate them.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the first one just to know, make sure they're here.
They're here.
The moose are doing the same thing I'm doing.
No, they're here. They're just in the trees, bedded down. So you guys what, met in high school or in university?
High school. Been best friends ever since.
Good to have that. Not a lot of people have that these days.
Yeah, I feel really lucky to have been able to maintain a friendship for that long.
That's got to be what, like?
41 or 42 years, probably. That's a long time.
It is a long time,
God, I'm getting old. God.
It's like, yeah, you guys have been friends as long as I've been born.
Yep. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
For both of us. You're young, and I've got a good friend.
There you go.
So much want in that. It's just desire just drips out of that.
I think I might have stopped somewhere on the other side of that. Oh, I think I see it.
Is it a ram?
Yep.
Well, that's it. We got him spotted, Chet.
Do you see it?
Yeah, you can see it right from here. Good eyes. It doesn't make it easier getting to him. I know Taylor can get to the top of the mountain. Now we'll test the other guys. Chet, I know will go because
I have to.
there's something about a 60-ish year old heart, that those striations that you get after an extra 40 years of living. You know, like you interweave all the scar tissue, your heart's been hurt so many times. You know, like when you lost your girlfriend last year when she dumped you? That's one strand in that heart that, and once that happens about 100 times to you, which probably happen more, but it'll just be like that, and your heart will be strong like a man's. Hey, Christian, I'm gonna give you some advice.
Staying behind the front first. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm...
Staying behind means staying behind. It doesn't mean staying even with, you understand? One thing about age, you get experience and you start picking the best route. He's right here. Oh, he's a lot bigger than I thought. Beautiful. Old, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 years old. Could be a half on the end. And the meat's good. It was cold last night. Hide's good. Look at the frickin' size of this thing. Okay. We're pretty spoiled to be able to sit out here and do this in sunshine. Took us about 5 hours to get the ram totally butchered up, skinned out, caped out, and every one of us was looking forward to a magnificent meal of sheep ribs. We brought the entire rib cage in one piece out. That'll be tonight's dinner over a fire. Doesn't get better. The best of all the wild game meat. You'll see tonight.
I didn't hear a peep. Did you guys hear anything at all?
Oh,
that was weird.
Nothing.
It was really weird.
It's weird. The whole thing, I don't get this. Like, those animals should be moving.
We just have to wait and see. It's not like we can change tactics. We just got to keep doing the same.
And you know what? It's like I said, it's like a chess game.
Yeah.
You know, they make their move, we move.
Cover.
Yeah.
They move, we move.
You just
and
have
then
to suddenly...
checkmate, baby, right?
You know.
This kind of is giving me a memory and reflections of last season. We did not get a bull moose. So I don't want that to happen again. We got to do it. So 5 more days starting tomorrow.
Stevie Pereiro's, he's got a heart as big as this country. In the long run, I worry a little bit about Stevie being able to make the hard call because he doesn't want to disappoint anybody. There's a point in a hunt where the guide has to make a decision that isn't what the client wants at the time, but is better for this outfit.
Oh, that's a moose. See him. Shh. Hold your gun, hold your gun. Hold on, don't shoot him yet. Just be ready.
Is that a good one?
I don't know how wide he is. I'd like to see a front shot, though. You know, when you find a moose, you got to judge that moose, and client might want to pass, but you know, this year, I like to urge our clients to really reconsider because you might go home with nothing, and that's the reality. He's walking. Okay, no. I gotta see a front shot. Wait till he turns his head.
It's a big one.
I never saw a front shot. Okay, yeah. I think he's a little small.
He's too small.
Yeah, he's weak. He's too small, you know? He's not what we're here for. It's a little bit bigger, it would have been better. But that's hunting, right?
It's hunting.
Yeah, he's not a big bull.
That was awesome. That got me going.
That's awesome.
And my bull's out there somewhere. It's nice to know there's moose around here.
Yeah, I was beginning to think these guys are making stuff up.
Just playing with us. I'm still second guessing that bull today. Maybe should have shot it.
No, you shouldn't have.
We could have ended the hunt right now. It would have ended my skunk, and it would have taken all that pressure off of me, but this was the right decision. We got 4 more days to make this happen.